Right, I'm here. I'm late, but I'm here. And I have 10 songs that really should have made more of a splash. And as ever, I am bending my own rules. Shh. So number 10, my 10th favourite song from the 90s that did not get into the UK top 40 is 808 State featuring Björk, Oops. Now Oops stalled in April 1991 at number 42, flicking my eyes down to my notes. And it's 808 State, who had a great run of hits, and Björk, who, 90s through to now icon. It seems crazy that would not have been a hit, but it wasn't. It got to number 42. I'm not entirely sure why. It's not down to the lack of enthusiasm from Björk herself, given all this in the video, because it's charming and it's wonderful, and I suppose people didn't really know who she was. The draw was the fact it was a slower song. I don't know. It wasn't a hit. I can't analyse more than that. My number 9 is Layla K, Ça plane pour moi. Have you all finished gagging on my French yet? So it's a cover version of a Plastic Bertrand track from the late 70s, which for some reason is getting a revival right now. Must be on an advert or something. This was released in July 1993 and it stalled at number 69 in the charts. Now, I loved Got to Get and Rock the Nation from Layla K. Then she came back with Open Sesame, which was a hit earlier in the year, January, February 93, which I loved. And then this came out and it was a smash hit single of the fortnight, and I was like, oh, she's gonna have a massive hit, and then she didn't, and I couldn't even track down the CD single. Eventually finding the CD single in 90s record shop fans in Cavern Records in London now. That's where I found this, and it's manic, and some days I compare how my brain is going on to that video, because it is a rush of consciousness with the Eiffel Tower in the background. My 8th favourite song of the 90s that didn't get into the UK top 40, boom, Danny Minogue, Love's on Every Corner. I'm going to say every single time, it seems absolutely crazy that this would not have got into the UK top 40. It was a dance pop song produced by D-Mob, who'd done Kathy Dennis. Kathy Dennis had done really well, and it has a great sound. It had a really modern looking video. She had a really modern looking look. With hindsight, it's a little bit like a scene from The Crow. But it was released in December 1992, and it got to number 44, even though it has this lovely cover with a poster, which I'm not going to unfold because it'll take me forever to fold it up again. On some days, this is my favourite Danny Minogue song. I think it's great. Didn't chart. More people should listen to it. So my 8th favourite is Danny Minogue, Love's on Every Corner. 7th favourite, Rule Bending, Bananarama, Every Shade of Blue. I'm going to justify my rule bending because I thought this should have been a single, and I thought it was a single. I got a hold of a physical copy of the single in the UK, and then I was thinking, he's got it on import, so he's going to impact, and then he's going to build, and then it's going to get played on the radio, and it really has the sound of the time, the Corona 2 Limited kind of like beat, and I was so disappointed, like really disappointed this didn't get released in the UK, didn't get the attention it deserves. It sounds a touch dated these days, but I love that sound anyway, so it's no problem for me. And it didn't even get released over here. It got released in the US, got released in Canada, got released in Europe, I think Germany, France. It got released in Australia, but not the UK. Still don't understand why. Should have been a hit, perfect for the time, and I'm really sad it wasn't. I wrote it every weekend because I used to predict what songs might get into the charts and might get released and what chart position they might get to, and I was really hopeful. And as the time went on, I just left it off the list. It made me sad. I will pay tribute to it today. It is my 7th, 7th favourite song of the 90s that did not get into the UK top 40. 6, more rule bending, but I've got again a damn good reason. 6, Tatiana, Santa Maria. September 1995, so it had been played over the summer, people heard it, it got released, people went out and buy it, and it was going to get into the charts. And then there was a rumour that it was being hyped into the charts and it got disqualified from the charts, and the only sales that actually did count, according to the official chart company, got it to number 90. What a screw over. This is a classic dance pop song, and it's one of those songs that you put on it, that it just makes me happy. Makes you happy, you know it makes you happy. And if it doesn't make you happy and you don't know what it is, have a listen to it and you'll instantly be happy. Boom, like that. It's like a light switch in your head. Happy. And the reason why my rules were bent there is because it got released a year later and got to number 40. That's not justice. This is justice, putting it at number 6 of my countdown of my favourite songs of the 90s that did not get into the UK top 40. Number 40 does not count. Considering what she'd gone through, that did not count. Not good enough. Number 6, great tune. 5, making sure records don't fall over. 5, Mad If You Don't by Gale and Gillian. Hot on the heels, a couple of years later, of their song All Mixed Up by the twins. They went by the name of Gale and Gillian and released Mad If You Don't. Again, we're talking about really good dance royalty, D-Mob production on this, and I think it sounds great even today. And they, I mean, inside here it has, this is how confident they were, it has that, the press release and stuff like that, and it has a list of their bookings, and it has them listed to appear on top of the pops. They didn't need to because it got to number 75. It crawled into the top 75, and that's not on because it's a really good pop song. Look how happy they are on the back. We're gonna have a hit. Also, the B-side of this, Sacred Kisses, also a tune and also sounds great these days. So there it is. It's my 5th favourite song of the 90s that did not get into the UK top 40. And my 4th is Boy Crazy, That's What Love Can Do. Now this was a hit in the US, but wasn't a hit here. This is the 1991 release. It got released again in the UK in 1993. Both times didn't even get in the top 100. What on earth? We know it is a proven fact that this is one of the greatest pop songs ever made. We know it. It's a fact. It's written down in the, and you just need to look it up and find out. But you know, pop music fans, you know this now, that this is a brilliant record, and yeah, it sounds a bit dated these days, but it sounds dated in a standing up to the test of time kind of way. It then got covered by a girl band called Tout Le Fil, not very well. This is the original. This is my 4th favourite song of the 90s that did not get into the UK top 40. And my 3rd favourite song of the 90s that didn't get into the UK top 40, Björk. I'm trying so hard to say the name in a respectful way. Björk. Yoga. And the reason why this, in my opinion, was not a UK top 40 hit, self-sabotage. Because why would you release a single like this for £20 a pop that makes it illegible for a chart position in the UK. Self-Sabotage. It was the lead single of Homogenic. Homogenic is my favourite album of all time. And there's nothing like this song. Absolutely nothing even close to this song. Oh, actually, no, I tell a lie. There's what's it called? Loss, off Björk's recent album that samples this. Undoing my own point, but you get the point. Should have had a proper single release, should have been a hit. Should have led off the Homogenic campaign. Didn't, but it's still regarded as a wonderful song. Not just by me, by other people too. Number 2, ooh. Now people who know me are going to know what the top 2 are. So which one did I pick? Which one have I picked for 1? Which one have I picked for 2? 2, Tripping on Your Love by Bananarama. When the Pop Life campaign started off, I remember them being on the radio before the album would come out. They were on with Philip Schofield. They'd take us through Only Your Love, new single. Oh, it's so good. And we're going to play another one, Tripping on Your Love. I was like, oh my god, this is the song. This is the song that's going to just return them, and they're going to be huge, and everyone's going to go, oh, haven't they transcended well from the Stockache and Warman days to the cool days that they wanted to be in. And then they released Preacher Man. Preacher Man, great record. Did all right. But why didn't you release Tripping on Your Love? Then, Long Train Running gets released. I love Long Train Running. It didn't do that well in the charts. Again, I'm like, where's Tripping on Your Love? That was going to be the single. Then come Tripping on Your Love in a remixed form that isn't as good as the album version. And it stalled at number 76 in the UK Top 40. Was not. I was just. Nobody cared about what I thought. It's arguable whether people care what I think now. But I just remember finding out, getting the top 40. Then I would buy Number One magazine that then detailed the top 75, and then looking again, and it didn't even get in the top 75. I could not believe what I was looking at. Had I bought the wrong magazine? Was I in another country? Was I in a coma? I don't know. I still don't know. Maybe I am. Mo. Number 2, Bananarama, Tripping on Your Love. I'm probably going to run out of time with this video, so I better get on to my number 1. My number 1, this is it. This is the song that above all others in the 90s I think should have been a UK Top 40 hit, and it wasn't. And it is Saint Etienne, Like a Motorway. May 1994. Was the world ready for techno folk? No, because this song stalled at number 47 in the charts. And it's great. Again, it's one of those songs that it comes on and I have to listen to it. And when it's done live, it's immaculate. You're in the moment of this confessional, this story of this situation where someone's gone, he's gone. And how everything seemed perfect until he went. Nobody understood why he'd gone. This is how I understand the song anyway. Nobody understood where he's gone, why he's gone. Why would he leave such a perfect relationship? And then he's not left it. He's dead. Terrible. And it's my number 1 song of the 90s that didn't get in the UK Top 40 because it's compellingly brilliant. And what more can I say? That's it. That was my number 1. So I hope you enjoyed my top 100 songs of the 90s that didn't get into the UK Top 40. I hope you've discovered songs that you might think, I want to listen to that more. I like that song. I wish I'd heard it at the time. I wish I'd bought it. I wish I'd gone into a shop and bought 50 copies and just pushed it a little bit further into the top 40. I wish I had. I might go and buy some songs now, but I can't because they don't exist anymore. Bye.